Hey, what's up guys? Full C69 here back at you. Welcome back to the channel. Well, tonight guys, I got Hank, the old crusty Explorer right behind me, and we got a patch brake line. Okay guys, I got the tire off and it looks like we are leaking somewhere up in there somewhere. You can see the brake fluid, kind of see how it's all wet right around here. I think it's right behind the frame here. So I'm gonna drop this spare tire here and see if I can't get up in there and see where it's leaking at. All right guys, I got that spare tire removed and I think I found where our leak is. It looks like it's coming from, let me see if I can zoom in on it. Coming from right there at that little bend. Let's see if I can get my finger right there at that bend. Got a little drip, so I think that's where, yep, there it comes. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try to remove this bracket right here so we can kind of get behind there, make a fresh cut, and then we'll put a new line in right behind there all the way up to this brake line. I kind of got to be careful because I don't have this line right here, this rubber one. I should have just went ahead and bought a new one, but I didn't. So we'll just replace this piece right here. Okay guys, so I ended up just cutting this bump stop off, and then I snipped the line right there, even though the bad spot's kind of like right there. But really all I gotta do is just snap that out, cut them right there, get ourselves a good clean area, and then I'm going to have to, I want to get a socket over this instead of using a combination wrench. That way I can get that out of there real good. I'm not going to take this off, this piece, because that could probably end up breaking if I do. So I'd rather much get a socket over that, try to get that out first. Okay guys, well this is kind of what I came up with. I'll just use one of those little compression fittings that you're not supposed to use, and then do a little curl right back into the line. So I think this ought to work pretty good. I don't know, we'll find out. Just need to bleed it now. All right guys, well it's been a couple hours, but we finally got Hank, the old crusty Explorer, all done. He's all patched up, he's back out in the driveway. Now, I didn't take a whole lot of footage of this because honestly, this is not the correct way to fix a brake line, so I don't recommend using these compression fittings. It's really just kind of a patch job, just kind of get us by for a few weeks until I can bring him back in here. And then we're just going to go through the entire thing. I'm going to drop that tank and we're going to replace all his lines, all the hoses, everything, and then do them the right way. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you the part that we cut out, and then the cool little tool that I used to help fix them with. Okay, so this is the piece I ended up cutting off right here. As you can see, it's kind of deteriorated real bad right around this corner. And then Ford, they use this like stupid plastic stuff around their brake lines. So in order to get the compression fitting on, you gotta like torch this crap off and use a little Scotch-Brite to clean it up. But I ended up replacing it with this nickel copper line. I don't know if you guys ever used this stuff before, but this stuff is absolutely amazing. It's super easy to bend, and it's also easy to put a nice flare on the end of it. I do have this like cool tool, and I should probably do a review on this one of these days because this thing is just absolutely awesome. I bought it from Summit Racing, I think last year, and I've already used the piss out of that damn thing. So this thing comes in real handy. And this is the compression fitting that I used right here. I picked this up at, I think I got it at AutoZone. It was like $3. It is not the correct way to do it, so I do not recommend you guys going out there doing that. Especially if it's going to be like your daily driver or anything like that. Now, I have used those things in the past, and sometimes they last like 10 years, but sometimes they fail like a week. So yeah, guys, doing a patch job like that, it's super easy. It's not that bad. It really only took me a couple hours. And like I said, I don't really recommend it because that is not the proper way to fix a brake line, but it's really just kind of get us by for a few weeks. And then we'll bring his butt back in here and do it the right way. So we did manage to check mark a few things off the old list over there that I got to do. And then tomorrow we'll get started, get a few more things done, And then hopefully we can start building some shelves in here and working on a much cooler project like that old LS Swap Explorer out there. So that's the game plan anyway. And I'm probably just going to call it a night right now, give me some dinner, and then I'll bring you guys back tomorrow. So until next time, guys, we'll see ya.